Hello, it's me, the flakiest hobby artist ever. I love to draw, but I struggle with motivation and getting ideas. I always have mental blocks, so I don't ever know what to draw, even though I love to draw. I conveniently blame my untreated ADHD. Seriously though, I do think that's the reason, or at least part of it. But every now and then, I get the random urge to kick my own ass and say, that's it. This time, I'm gonna be serious. I'm gonna be a serious artist. I'm gonna force myself to train like some kind of art-based shonen protagonist and become a super artist. So then I end up looking at social media and find something like Ahmed Eldori's 100 Heads Challenge and think it's an absolutely brilliant idea to attempt it. And at first, I'm so enthusiastic. I'm like, full steam ahead, let's go. Oh no. Where'd all that motivation suddenly go? So what should have taken me 10 days took 10 months. But Sarah, you may ask, where's the rest of the drawing footage? Well, I may not have actually bothered to film the rest of me drawing the heads. So as a solution, let's just go through the sketchbook as a flip through. Right, so time for the flip through. Let's go, starting from here. So this is a page that I originally left blank and I didn't fill it in till nearly the very end. But then I just filled it in with this face. I was gonna put another colored piece side by side with this one, but nope, never did that. Next page is some more pencil sketches, like this one. And here's where I tried to simplify a lot, and using pen forced me to stick to my choices. The eyes I'm not a fan of, but you know, it still was interesting. And I really like these pages, colored pencils, very different. She's very pretty, and this angle was extremely hard for me to draw. I'm not used to drawing a top-down angle like that. And here's again another way of simplifying, stylizing, I guess. I decided to now draw them in a kind of anime style. And I really love how she turned out. I'm proud of myself because I love how her hair turned out. And I really like the old man because I'm not used to drawing like cute anime old men. And so I love how he turned out too. More anime style. Again, love this adorable little anime old lady now. She's cute, and they're all cute. They're all pretty. This page, final anime one for now, and this is where I started switching away from the original Pinterest board because I was kind of running out of heads that I wanted to draw from it. I wasn't a fan of drawing a million statues, for example, so this is actually a reference from an old selfie of mine from 2012. So yeah, that's much younger me. And these are kind of, I don't know what style these are, but like again, they're just in a marker pen, forced to stick to the lines, no going back. And here we have back to pencil, but black coloring pencil, so it's easier to see. And I really like the dark shading that you can get with a black pencil. These two are my faves on this page. A nice profile there because I need to practice drawing those. Also this angle, fun but challenging. Some more of these outlined in pen. Yes, love her. And then another marker pen drawing, and that's supposed to be stuck together. Okay, here's where I ultra simplified, so it was like more of a Western cartoonish style. It's actually deceivingly hard to simplify them this much because you got to choose very carefully what points to stick with. And then here's back to some more realistic looking faces with pen and pencil. More pencil faces, and I'm not a fan of these two because like they're two different people, but those faces look too similar to me in these drawings. Love these though. And this is one of my favorite pages actually, and this is when I switched to a different Pinterest board altogether. It's one by Mags, I'll link it below. And yeah, I like how I was forced to draw such kind of more extreme expressions, I guess, and I really love how they turned out. So this is one of my favorite pages. And the final two, really love how these turned out. This is my favorite one, kind of a more alt looking person over here. Yeah, so that's all 100 heads. I don't regret doing this challenge. It is really satisfying to have completed the 100 heads. I do love looking back over all the drawings, especially seeing ones of angles that I would usually avoid doing. And even though I did this over a super spread out period of time, I still saw improvement, and I think it still benefited me. Like, I way prefer how the heads are drawn in the later pages than the very first ones I drew. So yeah, I definitely saw improvement. In my opinion, it's a good exercise for anyone looking to challenge themselves with drawing different facial types and angles. I usually tend to stick to drawing mostly young women at the 3/4 angle, and this definitely forced me to branch out. I also usually draw in a much more anime slash cartoonish sort of style, so drawing kind of the more realistic type of faces really helps with honestly trying to stylize better, because learning the underlying facial structures does actually help you learn how to simplify and make those deceivingly simple lines look better. So even when I did draw the heads as an anime or cartoon style, it was kind of like a fun puzzle figuring out how exactly to simplify these like really complicated realistic faces. But I can say I won't be subjecting myself to challenges like this in the future. For real though, I think I enjoy this kind of challenge way more without time restraints. And yes, I know I broke them anyway. But I don't need that extra guilt over not doing it in time or that added pressure. So I think if you do want to try this one, don't force yourself to do it in 10 days. I sure didn't. Heck, modify the challenge however you want, like change the number of heads you need to draw in the end if it's too overwhelming to draw 100. You'll still learn something skill-wise, and maybe something about yourself as an artist, whether you fail, succeed, or some kind of combination of the two like I did. So that's it for this video. I'm really glad that I actually drew in my sketchbook again, because I haven't done that in ages. Didn't fill any in for a couple years there. It's good to get back into drawing. Haven't even really drawn digitally much the last couple years either, so hoping to do more of that. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye.